Hello, welcome to the video. This is Lab DA3 and our group members consist of Aditya Pradhan 19 BCT 0155, Vansh Kumar Kaushik 19 BCT 0115, Anay Yogesh Rajguru 19 BCT 0137 and me Ritam Datta 19 BCT 0121. We are going to discuss two assembly language programs. One is to find the largest and the smallest number in an array of numbers, and second is to bubble sort an array of numbers.
Now I, Vansh Kumar Kaushik, will show you the program, the assembly level language program to sort an array element using bubble sort technique. So first we will open the file using edit bubble.asm. Now here we can look at the code for sorting array elements using bubble sort. The first two lines are define the stack segment. Next is the data segment. In the data segment, we are supplying a 16-bit input in the data segment by creating an array called list. We are supplying the input in using assembler directive method. Here we use data word, which means that we are taking the core digit value. Then in the next statement we use count EQU04H to assign a value to the variable count. This marks the end of the data segment. Now we start the code segment. The first two lines in the code segment help us to initialize the data segment, and we take base address from the AX register. Now in the bubble sort, we have to use an outer loop which we want to run for count -1 operations. Then in the next statement, we use move cx, dx, where cx is used to maintaining the inner loop and dx is used to maintaining the outer loop. Then we have to get the input value to the accumulator list, which contain the offset value or the logical address value, which can be combined with the base address of the data segment to point to the first data of the array. So then we move that to the source index register. Now as we have the offset address, we can use the statement move ax, si, through which the content pointed by the source index will be pointed to the AX register. Now the first value 0053 is moved from the memory to the AX register. Now we have to compare the value in the register to the value in the memory. So we have to increment the value of SI by 1. The statement CMP AX SI plus 2 is used to do this. We use 2 because for storing one input, we use 2 bytes, because 00 is stored in the higher bit and 53 is stored in the lower bit. So here we are comparing 53 with 25. After comparison of AX, if AX is less than memory value, it jumps to the PR1 function, which means that we don't swap values by following the next two commands. But in our case, as 53 is greater than 23, we have to swap these values using the following two commands. We use these two commands xchg si plus 2 comma ax and xchgsi comma ax to swap the values. Here we are moving 53 to the location where 25 is stored, and ax, which is currently having the value 25, will be moved to the memory. We then use command add si comma 02h to increment the address, and because of which now 0053 will be compared with the remaining array elements. Now the command loop again one is used. Here again one is the inner loop because it is connected to the CX register, and it will decrement the CX value by 1, and if the CX value is not equal to 0, the inner loop will continue to run. Now we decrement the value of dx by 1, and also we have to check if the value of dx is not equal to 0, which is done by the next command jng again 0. Now here we see that the value of dx is 2, so this command will not will be false, and the control will go back to the first statement in the outer loop. When finally the value of dx will be 0, we will see that the array elements will be sorted in ascending order. In the last two statements, we will end our program by using the command move for ah, 4ch and interrupt 21h. This brings us to the end of our program. Now my friend Ane will show you the execution of the program.
Here we will do the comparison. For comparison we have two data. The first data, which is moved into AX, and the current offset value is 0006, which contains the first array element. If you want to display the location of the input, we have to use the command d space ds, which stands for data segment base address, colon the offset value, which is 0006 here. Enter. The array elements will be displayed. Here we can see the first element is 53, second is 0025, third is 0019, fourth is 0002. Each array element is occupying 2 bytes. Here we can see the array elements are not in ascending order now. We will sort this array using the bubble sort. Press T to execute the next command. Now here we move the offset value to SI. You see that SI is initialized with the offset value, which is 0006. To get the first element of the array, we move the content pointed by SI to AX. AX will get loaded with the first element now. Press T to execute the next command. Here we can see AX gets loaded with 53, which is the first element. Now incrementing the pointer by 2. Now we increment the pointer by 2. Since we are incrementing the pointer by 2, the next array element is 0025. And then we compare 53 with 25. On comparison, we find that swapping is required in this case. Press T to execute the next command. Now we will see the output of the bubble sort program that we wrote in the last section. The commands to compile the program are masm filename.asm. This generates 3 types of file: object file, a source listing file, and a cross-reference file. Here we can see there are no errors. Now type link filename.obj. Then we will debug the program. Type debug filename.exe. Now we will trace instruction by instruction. Type T to execute the next command. The first two instructions are used to initialize the data segment base address. The data segment base address is 076C, for which you have to append 1, 0, and that with the offset will just locate the input data. Third instruction, press T to execute the next command. The third instruction is outer loop tx containing n minus 1 value, which is 3 in our case. Now tx contains all zeros, and by executing the command we will see that tx is loaded with the value 3. Now press T to execute the next command. Now tx copies all its contents to cx. The value of cx will also become 3. Now the inner loop is set. X content, that is 53, moves to the location 000, location pointed out by the offset value 0008, and 25 moves into AX location. Press T to execute the next command. Here we perform another exchange in which 53 will be loaded to AX, and the current value in AX, that is 25, goes to the 0006 location. Now order is 2553. Press T to execute the next command. Now 53 is compared with 19. We'll have to swap. Then in the next step 53 is compared with 2. Here also swapping will be required. And then 53 will be placed in the last position, and one inner loop will be completed. You then decrement dx, the value in dx by 2. Cx will also become 2 then. Once again you have to do 2 inner iterations. This is how array will get sorted. After all the iterations of the outer loop, we will get a sorted array. Here Vansh will show you how to perform these operations. Here we can see the value in CX register is 2, that is 2 iterations are still remaining in the inner loop, and the value in DX is also 2, that is 2 iterations are still remaining in the outer loop. Here we can see the value in DX register is 0, that is all the iterations in the outer loop are completed. Now we will get a sorted array. Here we can see the elements in the array are finally sorted in the order. The first element is 2, the second element is 0019, the third element is 0025, and the fourth element is 0053. This is how bubble sort algorithm works. Thank you.